Paul Hebert, a standout star in the thrilling series Wicked Tuna, is known for his passionate personality and masterful fishing skills. But beneath the waves of his maritime success, unexpected challenges appeared. Let's find out how his life took a dramatic turn in the middle of his goal of the unreachable bluefin tuna. What secrets do the ocean depths hold for Paul? Early life and introduction to fishing. Born and raised in Gloucester, Massachusetts, a town synonymous with fishing, Paul Hebert was destined for the sea. The ocean was more than just a backdrop for his childhood. It was his playground and classroom. Under the guidance of his family, who had generations rooted in fishing, Paul learned essential skills early on. By the time he was 8, he had already caught his first bluefin tuna, an achievement that hinted at his future path in deep-sea fishing. From these early days, Paul's connection to the ocean deepened. It was long before he was known among local fishers for his natural ability and tenacity. Paul spent his formative years on the water, honing his craft and absorbing the wisdom of seasoned fishermen. These experiences shaped him not only as a fisherman, but also as a competitor, preparing him for the challenges of commercial tuna fishing, where skill, patience, and persistence are paramount. As Paul grew, so did his reputation. His knack for fishing was not just about catching, it was about understanding the sea and its conditions, which often meant the difference between a good day and a dangerous one. His deep respect for the ocean and its creatures drove him to master more than just the technical aspects of fishing. He learned to read the water, the weather, and the fish, turning his fishing trips into strategic missions. However, Paul's journey wasn't without its rough tides. The challenges of the fishing life are many, from long, unpredictable hours to the physical toll it takes. But for Paul, the call to the sea was irresistible. It was here, amidst the waves and winds, that he felt most at home. This deep-seated passion was what ultimately led him to the opportunity of a lifetime, a spot on the renowned TV show Wicked Tuna. On Wicked Tuna, Paul's skills and charismatic personality shone through. Viewers were captivated by his tenacity and his ability to land some of the biggest and most challenging fish. The show not only highlighted his expertise, but also brought to light the intense and competitive world of bluefin tuna fishing, where each catch is a battle against nature. But how did a young boy with a love for the ocean become a star on Wicked Tuna? Keep watching to find out. Rise to fame on Wicked Tuna. Paul Hebert's magnetic personality and exceptional angling skills not only made waves in Gloucester, but also caught the attention of the producers of Wicked Tuna. The show, centered around the fierce competition of bluefin tuna fishing, was the perfect platform for Paul to demonstrate his expertise. He joined the series as a crew member and quickly ascended to the role of captain of the Wicked Pisa, captivating audiences with his dynamic leadership and deep-sea savvy. Under Paul's command, the Wicked Pisa became more than just a fishing vessel. It was a symbol of grit and determination. Viewers tuned in weekly, drawn by Paul's ability to navigate the complex tactics of tuna fishing while managing a crew in the unpredictable North Atlantic. His approach to fishing was both an art and a science, involving strategic planning, precise timing, and an uncanny ability to read the ocean's ever-changing conditions. Each episode of Wicked Tuna brought new challenges, from fierce storms that tested the crew's resolve to rival boats that vied for the biggest catches. Paul's leadership was pivotal in these moments. He not only kept his crew safe, but also motivated them to perform at their best, even under stress. His decisions on the water could mean the difference between a triumphant haul and coming home empty-handed. Paul's charisma shone through in every scenario, whether he was celebrating a successful catch or reflecting on a tough day at sea. His candidness and relatable personality made him a fan favorite, as he shared both his triumphs and struggles with millions of viewers. The show provided a transparent look at the highs and lows of commercial fishing, with Paul often at the center of the action. His impact on Wicked Tuna was undeniable. As the seasons progressed, Paul's reputation grew not just as a skilled fisherman, but as a true ambassador of the sport. He brought attention to the sustainability of fishing practices and the importance of conservation, issues close to his heart. Through his platform, he educated the public about the delicate balance between nature and commerce, advocating for responsible fishing to preserve the ocean's resources for future generations. But life at sea is as unpredictable as the waters. What challenges did Paul face? The challenge of commercial fishing. Paul Hebert's life on the open sea epitomized the rugged and unpredictable nature of commercial fishing. Each expedition on Wicked Tuna was more than a quest for the prized bluefin. It was a battle against some of the most formidable elements on Earth. facing towering waves, fierce winds, and chilling sprays of salty water. Paul and his crew had to remain vigilant and adaptive. The North Atlantic is notorious for its volatile weather patterns, and Paul's ability to navigate these challenges became a central theme of the show. Viewers watched in suspense as he steered the wicked Pisa through squalls that could arise without warning. These moments were not only physically demanding, but also mentally taxing, as making the wrong decision could jeopardize the safety of the entire crew. Equipment failure was another frequent hazard that Paul had to manage. The harsh marine environment can be unforgiving on gear, and a broken net or malfunctioning winch could mean the difference between a successful haul and a lost day's wages. Paul's experience in troubleshooting their issues under pressure was crucial. He often had to perform quick repairs amidst rolling seas, showcasing his deep understanding of his vessel and his resilience. The competitive aspect of Wicked Tuna added another layer of intensity. Racing against other skilled fishermen to land the biggest tuna requires strategic thinking and sometimes bold gambles. Paul thrived in the high-stakes setting, using his years of experience to outmaneuver his rivals. His strategic placement of nets and keen sense of timing often led to exhilarating catches that thrilled the audience. Yet, the true test of Paul's mettle came from the mental and emotional toll of commercial fishing. The long hours and days away from family, combined with the constant pressure to perform, weighed heavily on him. Through it all, his passion for the sea and commitment to his crew shone brightly. Paul's leadership was not just about guiding a boat or setting nets, it was about inspiring a team through the toughest of times. As if the ocean's trials weren't enough, Paul faced a new storm ashore that tested him in unexpected ways: legal troubles and public scrutiny. The life of Paul Hebert took a dramatic turn when he found himself at the center of a legal storm. While Paul had faced many challenges at sea, nothing could have prepared him for the battle in the courtroom. Accusations surfaced that he had wrongfully claimed disability benefits while still actively working, casting a significant shadow over his storied career. The news broke like a squall, swift and devastating. Paul was accused of receiving over $44,000 in Social Security and Medicaid disability benefits between 2010 and 2013, a period during which he was not only active but prominently featured on Wicked Tuna. The irony of his situation was not lost on the public or the press, and soon Paul's case was thrust into the media spotlight. As the scandal spread, it fueled a madness of public scrutiny and speculation. The charges against him painted a picture of deception that was hard to reconcile with the hard-working fishermen viewers had come to admire. This legal entanglement threatened to tarnish his reputation and undo the years of respect he had earned on the ocean. Paul faced the accusation head-on. In court, it was revealed that he had failed to notify the relevant authorities of his change in status, which is a legal requirement for benefit recipients. This oversight, whether intentional or not, put Paul in hot water legally and publicly. The court proceedings were intense, with every detail of his personal and financial life examined under the harsh light of public and legal scrutiny. Despite the madness, Paul remained steadfast. He accepted responsibility for his actions by entering a plea agreement. This decision required him to repay the claimed benefits and additionally subjected him to a fine and probation. Though this resolution was a blow, it allowed him to start mending his fissures that had formed in his life and career. Throughout his ordeal, Paul's resolve was tested in ways that the sea had never challenged him. The support of his family, friends, and loyal fans played a crucial role in helping him navigate these murky waters. This chapter of his life was a stark reminder that the tides of fortune could change swiftly, both at sea and ashore. This experience underscored his resilience, demonstrating his ability to confront and overcome adversity, reflecting the true grit of a seasoned fisherman. How did Paul handle the accusations that threatened to sink his career? The court case and its aftermath. When Paul Hebert decided to plead guilty to fraud charges, the repercussions reverberated far beyond the courtroom. His admission led to a sentence of 4 years of probation and a hefty financial restitution. The resolution of the case marked the beginning of a challenging chapter in Paul's life, as he faced both personal and professional turmoil. The impact of Paul's legal issues was immediate and profound. Professionally, his integrity was called into action, casting a shadow over his celebrated career. The fishing community, where trust and reputation are paramount, reacted with mixed feelings. Some stood by him, recognizing his contributions and the pressures that come with living life in the public eye. Others viewed his actions as a betrayal, feeling let down by someone they had admired. Personally, the strain was even more significant. The stigma of a criminal conviction, coupled with the financial strain of the restitution, placed an enormous burden on Paul and his family. He had to navigate not only the loss of respect from some peers, but also the challenge of securing his financial future. The stress tested his relationship, demanding resilience and understanding from his loved ones. Despite these hardships, Paul's love for the ocean and fishing remained undiminished. It was this unbreakable bond with the sea that eventually guided him back to his life's passion. The journey back to the water wasn't easy. It required Paul to rebuild his life from the ground up. He had to re-establish trust within the fishing community and prove that his commitment to the craft was as strong as ever. Paul's path to redemption involved more than just returning to fishing. It was about making amends and demonstrating his dedication to ethical practices in the industry. He engaged more activity in conservation efforts and worked to promote sustainable fishing practices. These actions helped to slowly mend his public image and rebuild the bridges that had been burned. The process of recovery and redemption was a testament to Paul's resilience. He faced the consequences of his actions head-on, committed to making things right and moving forward with integrity. His story became one not just for fallen punishment, but of learning, growth, and eventual recovery. With his career and reputation in danger, how did Paul find his way back to the water? Join us as we discover his journey back to redemption. Redemption and return to the sea. Paul Hebert's journey through adversity culminated in a powerful comeback that redefined his life and career. Returning to Wicked Tuna, Paul was not the same man who had left. The trials had tempered him, instilling a new humility and a renewed commitment to his craft. His return to the series was marked by a quiet determination to regain the trust and respect he had once taken for granted. Paul's re-entry into the world of competitive fishing was met with cautious optimism by fans and skepticism by some peers. However, he approached each challenge with an openness and honesty that hadn't been as pronounced before his legal troubles. His new approach did not go unnoticed. As the seasons progressed, viewers could see Paul's genuine efforts to engage positively with the community and advocate for the sustainable practices that keep the industry thriving. On the deck of the Wicked Pisa, Paul's leadership took on a new form. He was more patient, more deliberate. He made it a point to mentor younger crew members, sharing not only the technical skills necessary for bluefin tuna fishing, but also the hard-earned wisdom from his own experiences. His boat became a symbol of second chances, not just for him, but for everyone willing to learn and grow from their mistakes. The community's response was ultimately one of support and acceptance. They recognized Paul's unwavering passion for fishing and his sincere efforts to contribute positively to the field. This acceptance played a crucial role in his redemption. It was a testament to the fishing community's capacity for forgiveness and their recognition of a person's potential for change. Paul's story for Wicked Tuna became one of the most compelling narratives of the series, resonating deeply with viewers who saw in him a reflection of their struggles and triumphs. The authenticity of his redemption, earned through consistent, transparent actions, helped restore the faith of fans and peers alike. Paul's return to fishing was not just about reclaiming his place on the show or catching the biggest fish. It was about proving to himself and the world that true change is possible. Through his journey, Paul showed that resilience and redemption are powerful forces that can drive individuals to overcome significant adversities. What new adventures await Paul as he navigates his refreshed career? Legacy and impact on fishing community. Paul Hebert's influence extends far beyond his dramatic comeback on Wicked Tuna. His deep commitment to sustainable fishing practices and marine conservation has helped to shape a more responsible fishing industry. Through his advocacy and personal example, Paul has become a beacon for environmental stewardship within the fishing community. Having experienced the highs and lows of a life spent at sea, Paul understands the critical balance needed to sustain both the fishing community and the marine environments they depend upon. He regularly speaks at schools and community events, sharing stories that not only entertain but also educate about the importance of respecting and protecting the ocean. His tales of the deep blue are not just about adventure, they carry messages of caution and conservation. Paul's mentoring of young anglers is perhaps where his impact is most tangible. He takes pride in teaching the next generation of fishermen the skills necessary for success, but more importantly, the ethical responsibilities that come with such a career. Under his guidance, young anglers learn how to fish responsibly, understanding that each decision they make can contribute to the health of the ocean ecosystem. Moreover, Paul's influence can be seen in the practices adopted by his peers. Inspired by his leadership, many have taken greater strides towards sustainable fishing methods. This shift is crucial in an era where overfishing and environmental changes pose significant threats to marine life and the global fishing industry. Paul's efforts have not gone unnoticed. He has received several recognitions from environmental groups and the fishing community for his contributions to marine conservation. These accolades are a testament to his hard work and dedication to a cause greater than himself. They signify a shift in how fishermen are viewed, from exploiters of the sea to its caretakers. As Wicked Tuna continues to showcase the thrilling world of tuna fishing, it also highlights the vital environmental messages that Paul champions. His story is a powerful reminder of how individual actions can lead to significant environmental impacts. It encourages viewers to think more critically about where their seafood comes from and the importance of supporting sustainable practices. How does Paul continue to influence and transform the fishing industry? Discover more in our final segment. Looking forward, the future of Paul Hebert. As captain of the Wicked Pisa, Paul Hebert is steering towards broader horizons. His commitment to the ocean goes beyond hunting the mighty bluefin. He is actively shaping a sustainable future for the fishing industry. His ongoing role in Wicked Tuna not only highlights his fishing prowess, but also amplifies his advocacy for marine conservation. Paul's future plans include deepening his engagement with environmental initiatives. He is working on partnerships with marine organizations to promote healthier oceans and ensure the longevity of fish populations. His vision includes more than just sustainable fishing methods. It encompasses a comprehensive approach to ocean health, including habitat protection and pollution reduction. Additionally, Paul is keen on using his platform to educate the public about the challenges of facing our oceans. Through his appearances on Wicked Tuna and at public speaking events, he addresses issues like climate change, overfishing, and marine waste. By bringing these topics to the forefront, he hopes to inspire action from viewers and industry stakeholders alike. Paul's commitment to conservation has also led him to explore innovations in fishing technology. He advocates for gear that minimizes bycatch and reduces impacts on marine ecosystems. His boat, the Wicked Pisa, is becoming a model of efficiency and environmental responsibility, showcasing practices that other fishermen can adopt. The impact of Paul's work is evident, not just in the practices of his peers, but also in the broader community. He has become a role model for resilience and responsibility, proving that one can overcome personal setbacks and contribute positively to the world. His story encourages others in the industry to take a long-term view of their impact on the world's oceans. Looking ahead, Paul remains passionate about his craft and his cause. He is not just a fisherman, but a guardian of the sea, as he continues to navigate the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. His journey will undoubtedly continue to inspire and make waves within and beyond the fishing community. Thank you for exploring the amazing journey of Paul Hebert with us. His story highlights the incredible strength and dedication needed to navigate life's stormy waters. Remember to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon for more inspiring stories. We value your thoughts, so please leave a comment below.